Welcome to Whips in the Dungeon 201.4. Today we're going to talk about the overhand crack. The overhand crack is a slight variation off of the flick. If we're throwing the flick 3/4 and it's striking the back and following through off the left butt cheek and forming a V, then if we throw it directly overhand, like throwing a baseball, the whip's going to roll out in a U-shaped overhand crack and it's going to strike the shoulder, and on the follow-through it'll still make a little bit of an arc to the left, but you stand a very good chance with the overhand crack of striking the shoulder and kissing the butt. Most people, when they're standing up straight, their butt's a little bit closer to you than their shoulders, so on the arc of the follow-through of the overhand, you stand a good chance of kissing the butt. If you watch me throw this, you're going to say, well, there's very little difference in an overhand and a flick, but there is a little bit of difference, and a small difference on the throwing end can make a big difference in the feeling on the receiving end. So again, start with an arcing forward figure 8, and on the forehand side, stall it, but this time the goal would be to come and roll the whip out directly overhand. And I'm going to throw this from a couple of different angles, so hopefully you can see the small distinction between an overhand that comes directly over the top. Again, think of throwing a baseball or a softball. You're throwing an overhand directly over the top, and once you've got that technique down, and you can see it's hitting up here but possibly kissing that lower butt cheek as well with the same strike. Then work with that and do that controlled puff, where every time you try to ramp it up just slightly. And again, the longer you can stall it, the easier it's going to be to make it crack as it rolls through. Today's keyword is heart chakra.